our Weekend Warrior videos presented by Capri Tools. And this one's a little unique because usually we interview people who are weekend warriors with the team, but actually this one is a weekend warrior who's now turned into a full-time warrior. So Alan, you used to be part of our team as a weekend warrior, and now you're our full-time team manager.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy movement in life here. I started with the team in 2014 as a tire tech, running with the IMSA series, the ST cars, the Caymans. Then just worked my way up, got hired full-time, and worked my way up to manager. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and I remember that. You know, that was right when we had transitioned from pro racing there in IMSA to doing what we do now, sportsman endurance racing. And you were just coming in like 2 or 3 days a week, and next thing we know, we're like, hey, would you just like to be with us full time?
Yeah, I was coming in helping out. We were building the Mazda RX-7s at the time, and coming in on weekends and nights after I got off my full-time job, and just worked from there, and it all worked out.
Yeah, and you know, that was quite a transition for our team, you know, and this has now been going on now for almost 8 or 9 years. What do you remember maybe about that very first race? Because I know it was quite crazy when we went there with those 3 RX-7s.
Oh, it was a crazy race. Anything that could go wrong went wrong. We fought our way through. If I remember right, Charcoal finished top 10, if I remember correctly.
So I think Charcoal finished 5th, and that was a 14-hour race solid. And then the mustard car finished 9th, and Ketchup finished 14th out of like 70.
Yeah, it was a good race. What I remember most about that race was the cold rain. It was probably the coldest, rainiest I've ever been at a racetrack. Even since then, that's the coldest, rainiest race I think we've been to. It was pretty brutal.
It was, and you know, and as we've went along, you know, we've further developed. We have Porsche Boxsters now, and you know, with that always requires special ways to work on the cars and tools. And I see you've got some things set up here. What are these you've got set up here?
So what I have here are the Capri ultra thin wrenches. There's times inside the cars where there's not enough clearance to get your wrench in on the nut or the bolt you need to get to. And it used to be you had to customize your wrenches and cut them and modify them. Well, Capri made these super thin wrenches. So they're pretty cool because they've got plenty of clearance to get into tight places and gives you room to work. And they also are really high quality. I've never had them fail whatsoever, and they really hold up to everything we do.
And you know, they're so thin, I think that maybe I could use these as maybe a bookmarker for myself.
You probably could.
Yeah, that'd be a perfect bookmarker. So Capri Tools thin wrenches are either good for working on your car or bookmarkers from the library. So, hey, Alan, thank you very much. We're excited to have you part of the team, and we're going to have a great year this year.
Absolutely.
All right.